Hey everybody, it's actually been such a long time since I've shot one of these that I actually feel a little uncomfortable behind the lens. Uh, yeah, honestly have not really been checked in with myself or with you guys in a few months, pretty much since I moved I think. Last year was pretty rough for me. Number of things happened that were not all that fantastic in terms of anxiety and terrible living situation, which I finally escaped at the end of December. I've probably gone into it a little bit in my other vlogs. If I haven't, I'm not really super keen about sharing too much. Just all I'll say is that I was in a pretty toxic environment, and I'm glad that I am no longer. Now able to share from my new apartment. So the blog post that this video is going to go with talks a little bit about the value of work and the value of, I guess, the effort that we have to put in order to create some sort of financial return to allow us to live where we want to live. I think it's interesting that I say where we want to live, because right now I'm deep in the middle of a city and I don't really enjoy it all that much, to be quite honest with you, but I've lived here and I don't really know any better. I've lived here pretty much most of my life. As I get older, I realize that you don't really need a lot of money to live the way you want to live, as long as the way you want to live is a simple existence. A lot of people feel that unless they have a large house full of rooms that they don't necessarily spend most of their time in, but they have, they won't feel satisfied. I don't really know where that comes from. Right now I'm living in an apartment. I don't know if you can really see too much, but there's an empty bookshelf in front of me or beside me. And I'm sitting in my office right now, which is a good 70-80% unused, except for a computer desk. It's just, my apartment's too big. And I had to sort of grab something at a moment's notice. And there's a number of boxes in here that remain unpacked. And I've been here 5 months now, I think, something like that. And what are they filled with? Memories, maybe, stuff that I don't really need. And to be honest with you, as much as I don't really want to throw any of them away, despite not knowing what's in them, I think that if my apartment was to be consumed by a gigantic fire and most of my stuff burned up, anything that I wasn't able to rescue, I don't think I would know what I'd lost. So there's some value to be had with getting rid of stuff that you don't necessarily use. They say if you don't touch something for 6 months or a year or whatever, you throw it away. I don't know why I place value in things that I'm not even sure what they are. They have value to me in some way anyway. But in terms of monetizing and living in a city, like I said, some people are rarely sort of worried, or they're not so interested in making a career out of what they love to do. They feel like by placing some sort of monetary value on it, that they're going to lose it as a passion. I think that those are people who might not understand that you can monetize a portion of what you do that you enjoy without losing the imagination and the passion behind it, just by deciding on very firmly how where the money comes from, or where that monetary value comes from. For example, if you like to write, you might decide to run some workshops on how to write. It'll give you the passion and the ability to reach new people that want to learn how to do what you love. And so you're basically sort of passing on those techniques and inspiring new people to create new content, which is pretty awesome. As long as you're not necessarily shirking your own writing, like you're not selling your own writing, right? You're just selling how to be a better writer. That's just one example. I think that as we continue into the 2000s, into the new millennium, so to speak, we're pretty ensconced into it now, 15 years in. But as we say, we feel pretty confident in what we're doing. But I think that a number of people are going to challenge what the norm is in terms of work. There might be a number of different things that we all do in order to make a little bit of extra money on the side so that we can work a little less in the soul-sucking corporate world that we despise. So if any of you who are listening are interested in running your own business, or whether full-time or part-time, or just make a little money on the side, I implore you, check out Chris Guilbeau's book. So I believe now, when I'm stuck on the spot, I believe it's how to start your own business for $100 or less. I will link it in the comments below, and also mention it on the blog so that you guys can check it out. It's an excellent book, very, very motivational. It'll definitely get you started on some really good ideas. So this vlog will accompany a blog on work that might go into a little bit more of a philosophical discussion about it. I'm really on the spot right now. Haven't shot a video in a while, like I said, and as you know, I never edit these or reshoot these. These are completely off the cuff, and no matter what happens, whether it's a dog that's trying to get my attention because he's way too warm in his apartment because I have no air conditioning, or there's roadworks outside. Thankfully, it's the former, and you can actually hear me. So as always, gas ho, namaste, farewell, have a wonderful Sunday. I hope you had an excellent weekend and you've got a good week planned up. Any of you in Ottawa that are incredibly humid and not appreciating the mugginess, just be thankful it's not minus 40 degrees, because we are at one or the other. Thanks for watching.